script mode. Give me a second. So in today's lecture, I'm going to discuss different ways to write Python code and execute. Already I have shown two options. One is interactive mode as well as script mode. Script mode in the sense, see, script mode in the sense we have written the code in Notepad and save with the .py, and we have executed using command prompt or ideally yesterday what I have shown. In today's session, I'm going to show you using ideally integrated development learning environment directly, and also PyCharm editor and VS Code editor we will try to launch. So the best practice is PyCharm editor as well as VS Code editor. See, in Notepad, if you write the code, if any errors occurred, again you have to go back to Notepad, edit it and save it, come towards command prompt and run it. Without moving here and there, better to go with directly one place, that is ideally. Here you can create a file, write logic, save logic, run logic, all together at one place only. That I'm showing option number 3. Let's flip to ideally software, which will come by default when we install Python software for the first time. When I open, you will get interactive window now. You can see this is interactive window, but I am not writing the code in this interactive window. I am writing the code with new file extremely I'm creating here. So how to create a new file means click on file menu. Here you can see new file option is available here. You simply click on new file. If you have already existed file, you can open, but I am going to create a new file here. It will open new untitled window. Here you can write how much code you want. Okay, just simple code I'm writing. You know how to declare the variables and calculation, like adding two numbers program. Then I'm trying to write description, that is result is. Then I have to include C in a statement. So this file, this is my program, which I have written in ideally, but without saving, you can't run. You can see this, run module. Immediately it will ask you to save changes. So let me close it, save the file menu and save. You can click on save option and select the location where do you want to save. Let me choose desktop again. The file name I'm giving sample.py, .py mandatory. Once you save this file, if your code is completely error-free, then it will give the output. In case if you have any errors in this, obviously you will get error messages also. This code don't have any errors. We are getting output result is 30. And let's go and make changes here. And remember, if I remove this bracket and save changes back, but still this is not showing any error indication, means you have to wait for execution. After execution only, you will come to know what mistakes you have done, right? Let's click on run. You will get this error. Bracket was never closed like that. But this is not happen in PyCharm or other editors what we are going to use. So you have to close the bracket and save changes by hitting Ctrl S or save option. Tell me. Yeah, we don't have one mistake. No, we don't have one. Even if you do multiple mistakes, because one error only will come to know that. Because the thing is here, if I use here bracket is missing, or this line is not correct actually. Only plus I'm using. This line is correct, but actually you will get this error. First error. First error, because it is interpretation. Even though your Python program having multiple number of errors, in the tracing part, line by line execution, on which line first error occurrence, that line error will disclose. After solving that, next if you move towards forward, that line will come. That line error will display like that. line by line errors only will display. At a time only we are looking at one error. If it is compiler based languages like C language, C++, whole program at a time, it will check, right? Number of errors it will disclose there according to them. So this is the way to write code in ideally software, creating new file, write it, save it, run it in one location. No need to go to there, here and there like command prompt yesterday, what we have shown. But whatever the options which I have shown, observe here. First option, interactive mode. Second option, script mode. Third option, ideally. These modes, just one time you can try and ignore it. Because as a Python programmer, you must and should aware how many possible ways to write code. That's what I'm including. Just give a try and leave it. This modes, what is the problem in the initial stage of learning? No intelligence support, no error indications, and no color combination. You can't identify which keyword, which is library, which is variable name, which is method name. No. That's what I recommend proper editor like PyCharm. Now it's time to launch PyCharm editor. This is our regular editor from now onwards. Okay. But make sure that PyCharm setup as well as Visual Studio setup also you have to do after installation of Python. Okay. Yesterday, what we have shown, installation Python is mandatory. With that installation, you will get interpreter. Without interpreter, you can't run the program. Maybe you can able to write the code, but you can't run. Okay. So let's start launching PyCharm editor now. How to launch PyCharm editor? Let me show you. But before that, in my computer for my previous batches, okay. So I have already PyCharm editor. First, let's try to uninstall so that you will also come to know how to install it step by step. Just going to control panel and go to the uninstall program. In this list, I have already PyCharm editor. Let me select it and uninstall it. So I'm removing this software currently from my computer just because to show you the installation procedure of PyCharm so that you will also get clarity. So to install this PyCharm editor as well as Visual Studio Code editor, no additional software requirements are required. Normal basic computer, what configuration you have, you can continue. That will work fine. It takes few seconds to uninstall. Please wait. I'll show you how to download. From where we have to download, I'll tell you. Now let me close this. So uninstallation successfully done. Now, right now in my computer, there is no PyCharm editor. Now listen carefully. First time, do you want to download and install PyCharm editor? Simply go to the Google search and type download PyCharm. Simply you can type this statement, download PyCharm. Once you hit the enter button, there is an official website link is there. You can see www.jetbrains.com. This JetBrains community people only, they have developed PyCharm editor. Okay, PyCharm is an integrated development environment used for programming in Python. So this is the jetbrains.com website. Click on it. Once you click on it, you will be able to open a new window. You entered into official website of JetBrains. Now observe here, this is the PyCharm unified product, the only Python IDE you need, integrated development environment. But notice this here, free forever plus 1 month pro means professional features. See, sir, if you are new user to PyCharm, first time user, you will get 1 month professional features also included in your editor. That means up to 1 month you can enjoy the professional features. But 1 month after, they will inform you, do you wish to continue with professional features? They will ask you to purchase it. Okay, but don't do that. Okay. And if you ignore that message, what they send after 1 month, then you can continue with free forever. Free forever means it is a completely community version. Means normal basic Python programmer, what needs, they can support it. You can enjoy the program, not a problem. So this is free forever plus 1 month pro included. After 1 month, you can ignore the professional features. Actually, professional features are recommended for Django web development, REST API development, Flask development, all database integration, UI integration, all together will be their libraries. But only free Python community version, only you can able to manage your core and advanced Python programming completely. So click on download. Simply as soon as when we click on download, within 1 minute of time, your download will be finished. And after that, we will ready to execute, install this PyCharm item. Make sure that before this, you must have Python software with interpreter. Then only you can continue with this PyCharm and execute your programs. It's having around 989 MB. It takes 1 minute of time to complete the download process. Please try to set up from your end also. Do you want to continue with this Python programming? Proper editor, you can make setup better. Yeah, almost done. Few more seconds need to wait. Yes, right, sir. It's completed. The download process has completed. Once download process has completed, then you can start the installation procedure. Installation procedure is also not a big deal. It's simple. Just go with the next option and try to install. Okay. Let me close all these windows and you should go to your downloads folder from your computer. And there you can see PyCharm 2025.2.4. Simply double click on it and it's showing the installation wizard. Now this is the wizard. Yes. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Means say yes. And immediately it will show you welcome to PyCharm setup. Simply click on next, sir. After that, you can see all the software generally installed in C drive location only. So enough space is required. How much? 3.4 GB space is required and space is available 136.7 GB is there. Enough space I have. In case if you don't have enough space in C drive, please change the drive location. D drive or E drive, anywhere you can install. But recommended is C better. Now click on next and wait. This checkbox, if you activate, it will create a desktop shortcut icon. This is very important. This is path setting, environment variables and everything will set to operating system. This checkbox is for menu options. And this last one important observe here, py. If I ignore py, later in PyCharm editor, whenever you create a new Python file, every time .py from your end you have to give. But here only I'm selecting py. Every time I don't need to give .py explicitly, just name of the file, that's enough. So click on next and install it. That's it. Within 1 minute of time, your PyCharm setup will be finished. It takes little bit time, sir, because some additional libraries will be installed. All supportive files will be installed. Almost done. Wait few seconds. Yes, you can see completing PyCharm setup. And do you want to run directly? You can activate this run PyCharm, but I don't want. So let me finish it. So do you want to open first time PyCharm editor? There is a desktop shortcut. You can click on it or else simply go to search box, type PyCharm. There you can see PyCharm 2025.2.4. Click on it. See, sir, first time you will get one window. In that window, you need to choose what you want to do. First time. In this PyCharm editor, I'm going to create a new project. You will see these many options are there. First option, notebook. It is sub-editor. Do you want to continue with Python program with notebook editor? You can. Option 2 is new script. Exclusively one file do you want to create, one py file. That's it. Later you want, you can create another py file. This one, separate Python file. And this I'm selecting now. New project. Project means you should create one separate folder today. For example, Python project 10 a.m. one folder. Throughout our all sessions till the last day, I can use same folder. This is better option. So I can add as many as number of files in our daily practice. At the end of the course, I can share the project folder to you. So you will get complete soft copy of Python programs. That's better. And this option is what? Open. Means already in your computer project folder is there. You can open it. And this one is for GitHub repository. You have any repository version control system. From there, you can able to collect the code. Let me click on the new project and wait, are here. There is a left-hand side panel, already pure Python programming selected, and location of your project is generally it will create under C drive only. Remember this location if the location is to lengthy path. And later you will come to know where the project is located. I'm giving Python project 10 a.m. You can see, I think 10 a.m. already there, sir. For many projects, I did with the same name. So what can I do? Python project 10 only. This is my project name. Python project 10. Okay. So this project name, project folder, Python project 10. And you can see 3.14. This is Python interpreter already, which I have installed yesterday. And click on simply create button. Once you click on create, it is going to create now. What it's creating? Project folder. This is the first time look and feel of PyCharm editor, sir. What's new in PyCharm? Do you want to read it? You can read it by scrolling it. Okay, suggestions and everything for the first time user. Just let me close this and you can adjust the windows left side, right side, all how much enough space is required for writing window. By default, the theme is dark theme only. But notice this here, we have not added any Python files. Only project folder is there. Do you want to start programming in PyCharm editor? Simply right click on this project folder, right click. Then go to new option and choose the name of the Python file here. There are several templates are there, but our template is this one, Python file. Let's click on it and it will ask you the name of the Python file. What name you want, you can give. Don't give .py, not required. If you give it is okay, not required also because installation time I have mentioned .py extension already. So I'm using test file and press enter. Then test file has created successfully available under this project folder. From now onwards, As many as files I can create. According to topics, number of files I can manage. And here, this is the code writing window. This is managing your files and folder. In the bottom, one more window will pop up now after execution. That is output window. Suppose let's start write the code, sir. Whenever I start PR, immediately IntelliSense is showing. This is nothing but IntelliSense. What programmer is expecting immediately capture and it will allow you to make press enter. No need to type continuously print, waste of time. For faster rate of development, press enter. And what do you want to write? Now you can write it here. I am writing like this simple text. Now, do you want to execute this program? Simply, there are several options. I'll tell you all options. You can see right click on test.py file tab. There is run test. Click on it. Immediately, you will notice the output window here. Welcome to DURGASOFT. What we have written in the print statement. Print is a built-in function to display the output. Or else there is another option is there. There is a green play button is there. Click on directly. Immediately write. Or else you can see I'm updating the code here. Suppose I'm writing hello world again. Again, you can click on green play button. It will update the result here. Welcome to DURGASOFT. Hello world. Both are coming in the output window. See, sir, one more. No need to save, auto save. Even if you close exit from this PyCharm also automatically saves, or your files will never go unless you delete like this, right click and delete. Okay, it will be saved, sir. And every time, no need to, suppose here I'm trying to print one more statement like hi. Update result purpose, no need to right click every time and test.py, sir. Already have run this file, right? You can see come to this output window. There is a rerun button is there. Click on it, update result you will get. And notice this, if I remove bracket wantedly at line number 3, instant error indication is there. Something went wrong like underline red squiggly in the test.py. Here also underline red squiggly. For clear visibility, let me change the theme, sir. So this is dark theme. For visibility point of view, I would like to change the theme. At the same time, I would like to increase the font size of this editor also. It's look like small size, right? How to change these settings means very simple. These are the settings. Click on main menu option. Click on settings. And in the left hand side, you will see automatically you are in the appearance and behavior tab. There is a theme called dark theme. Expand this. And there are several themes are there which you want, you can continue. I'll go with light theme, light. And at the same time, here editor option is there in the left hand side panel. Click on editor and font option is there. You can click on font and change the font size how much you want. Let's go with 18 is the best size. Click on OK. So your font has increased and theme also changed. Just I'm changing theme for clear visibility. Now, if I remove the bracket wantedly, you can see what reaction immediately you are looking. Underline red squigglies that indicates something went wrong. Then even if you refresh here, you can see what went wrong. Clearly, it will say along with line number 3. Syntax error, bracket was never closed. On which line number error is there? Line number 3. Immediately you have to go to line number 3. What mistakes you have done, you can rectify that. Immediately error free. Automatically you can refresh it now. It will get output on. This is how the managing the code in PyCharm editor. Wait, sir. To add one more file, we are right now test.py file, right? Yes. Let's include one more file. Again, the same procedure. Right click on Python project 10, go to new Python file. This time I'm giving test1, press enter. Okay. Now you can write other program. Say other program I'm writing like A10 B20 C equal to A plus B. This is regular program print C. Do you want to run this program for the first time? Don't hit here, because you have run previously test.py. When we rerun, it will run test only. Because you are coming with new program, first time program, compulsory have to right click on it and simply run test1 result you are getting here. This is new file. And listen, sir, why I'm writing this program, I'll tell you, sir. This program, if you look how it is clear, because we got output also, there is no problem. But the actual thing is what, this is not standard way. I'll tell you why generally we recommend to use proper editors. This is also one of the reasons, sir. If you are looking this code, it look good and code is clear, output also good. But actually, I'm saying this is not standard way of writing code. Every developer will write the code, but professional developers will write the code in professional standards. But how do you know whether you are writing code in professional standards or not? Means if whenever you start use proper editor like PyCharm, VS Code, you will come to know. So there is no warnings and output also coming clear. But when we place mouse pointer on equal to symbol, what they are saying, observe here in the suggestion box. PEP8. PEP stands for Python Enhancement Proposal. Python Enhancement Proposal. As I said yesterday, right now Python is maintained by PSF, Python Software Foundation. That foundation community people are giving some guidelines to the developers to follow some basic guidelines. So what they are asking means missing white space around operator. Their operator is what? Symbol, that is equal to plus these are the symbols. Missing white space around operator means generally the professional way of writing code is left hand side of the operator some space is required, right hand side operator some space is required. This is professional way. But you may get doubts, already I have written number of lines of codes or I have not format. Then how I can format? Yes, look at this. Even though you have completed your code, do you want to convert this code into standard format? Simply place mouse pointer. They are asking you reformat the file. Once you click on reformat the file, code is adjusted automatically. But tell me, sir, if you write code in Notepad, this type of suggestions will not indicate you. You may think this is only correct. That is not standard format. So try to write code in the initial stage of any software, new course learning purpose, proper editor. If you use that will be better in advantage. But once you get knowledge or knowing the syntactical rules and regulations, then you can go with any editor. You can manage it easily, not a big deal. So this is how we recommend a proper editor like PyCharm as well as Visual Studio Code. So I think you people know that how to use PyCharm editor, how to manage the things, right? So this is PyCharm. Even next I'm going to explain VS Code setup, but it doesn't mean that I'm continuing with VS Code only. Do you want, you can continue with VS Code, but I can continue with PyCharm only, sir, for throughout all Python core and advanced sessions. Whenever we go for Django, REST API, web development, VS Code, I can start use. Let me exit from this PyCharm. It's time to show you setup VS Code. But in my computer, for my previous Django REST API Flask sessions, I have set up in my computer Visual Studio Code also. Let it be uninstalled first so that you will get clarity how to install it. For uninstallation purpose, I'm just moving towards control panel. I'm going to uninstall VS Code also here. You can see this. Visual Studio Code. Here it is VS Code. Let me uninstall so that you can also get clarity how to install it. This is Visual Studio Code. Uninstall it. This is also a lightweight software. No additional requirements are required. Directly you can quickly download and make the setup. Visual Studio Code is completely uninstalled. So for the first time, do you want to set up Visual Studio Code? Simply go to Google search, type download VS Code. That's it. And you can see as soon as when we observe here code.visualstudio.com website, click on this official link. And there you will see three options. But anyway, most of the people are having Windows operating system. I recommend to hit first option, click on this, and automatically your download begin. Within few seconds, your download will be finished. Now completed. Setup has downloaded. .exe file is ready. Now it's time to install this VS Code. Installation also very simple and straightforward, sir. It's not a big deal. Let me open the downloads folder and VS setup is there. Double click on it. That's it. And it will ask you to read the agreement and license. Obviously, we don't have time to read the agreement, we can blindly accept the license and so click on next. And now it will be located in C drive users same folder, but the enough space is required, just little bit space, 435 MB, it's not GB. Okay, it's a lightweight software. Click on next, and make sure that create desktop icon, add context menu option, better to all checkboxes you can activate and click on next and install. Just wait for a few seconds, your VS Code setup ready. But notice this, as soon as my setup completed, directly I will enter into VS Code. Why, many times I have opened in my computer for my Django previous projects. Many times I have used VS Code that will load automatically. For your case, it will not. Fresh window will come with welcome message in your case. Okay. So actually here launch Visual Studio Code also deactivated. We can finish it. Now we will launch. How to launch VS Code? Simply type Visual Studio Code. There is a Visual Studio. In recent times, which project I work, that project will be open now in my case. But I'm telling you, in your case, you will get fresh window. Actually, recently I have started Flask framework sessions in the afternoon. That's what this Flask code I have got it. But in your case, it will not, sir. And in your case, the theme also will not be look like dark theme only. I'll tell you that how to change the theme. Let's better to change the theme only. Default theme I'm setting first. Then after that, I'll show you how to change the theme. So first, I'm trying to create one empty folder in my desktop. In PyCharm, it will allow me to create project folder. But here also, we'll ready to create a folder. Python 10 AM is my folder name. Do you want to practice the programs with Visual Studio Code? First, be ready with the folder, empty folder, where you want to save all your files. And this folder, empty folder, I would like to open in VS Code. How to open? File menu, open folder. What folder I have created just now? Desktop, Python 10 AM. Now you will see this welcome message you will get in your first time launching in your system. You will see this type of window. Okay. So left hand side, you can see Python 10 AM is my project folder. And welcome message you can remove, and this AA chart and also you can remove. Now it's look like first time. Do you want to change the theme for clear visibility? In the bottom corner, there is a setting option is there. And there is an option called themes and color theme. Let me go with light theme for clear visibility, light with Visual Studio. This is the theme. But how we can create a Python files here? We have empty folder, but no files are there. How to create Python files means simply you can see there is an option called new file. Give the name of the file, any name, no problem. Make sure that .py extension mandatory. Yes, .py. Press enter. You can see Python file created. Once if we create Python file here, you can start writing here also same like PyCharm, IntelliSense will be there, everything will be there. Print, then something hello. And do you want to run this file? There is a play button on the right hand side corner. You can see run. And you got the output here in the terminal window. Hello world or world. Hello world. And again, if you write something updated statement, do you want to write? You can write it here. Welcome. And refresh means here again, play button you can run. Again, you will get both output. This is one option to run this. Or else there is one more option, sir. There is a three-dotted ellipse button is there. And there is an option called terminal option is there. There is a new terminal. This is the first time I'm showing how to go to terminal. As soon as when we click on terminal window is open with along with your project name and path. There is one more option is there to run Python file, Python space test.py. Press enter, you got down. This is also another option. Through command, do you want to execute your program? You can do it. Let me close this terminal. And no need to go to this options only terminal, sir. There is a shortcut, go to terminal. Look at this third option. There is a toggle panel option is there. If you click on this, terminal will open. Again, if you click over there, terminal will hide. As long as you are writing the program, terminal should not be open because it makes disturbance. So you can better to hide it. Whenever it is needed, you can click on it. It will open the terminal and write the command and run. But these are the several options. And one more option also there. That option will not available for you first time. Why? What option I'll tell you. Right click on the page. Right click on your program simply. There is, for me, it is showing what? Run code. It's showing me only, not for you, for the first time user. And if I press run code, we got the output now. But for you also, do you want to get run code option? You have to install additional extensions in VS Code. Additional extension, how it comes means there is an extension option is there. You can see extensions and click on extensions. And immediately, whenever you go to extension, there will be a search box. I am asking you in the search box, simply code runner. Code runner. You can see this is extension code runner. Make sure that with internet connection, this is must. And once you select code runner, for me it is showing uninstall, but for you it will show install. You can click on install because already I have done many times. That's what it's showing me uninstall only. So this extensions mandatory. Do you want to use additional features in VS Code, sir? Okay. So just because of I have installed that extension, for me it is showing whenever I right click on it and run code only. We are getting run code option. It's working well. So this is complete setup of PyCharm editor, VS Code editor, and ideally through script mode, through interactive mode. When you right click, this will come directly here for that reason only. Normally, if you don't install extension, when you right click, there is no run options. Obviously, you have to run with this play button or else terminal only. These are features. Now, so I'm not going to continue with any more Visual Studio Code as I said that. So throughout all my lectures, especially core and advanced Python during 2 months of time, okay, I'll go with this editor only like PyCharm editor only. Please be ready with this. I'm showing all options. Option is yours. Choice is yours. Okay. In tomorrow's session, last demo which is going to happen in tomorrow, that is Python fundamentals I'm going to discuss. This is also very important. Python fundamental concepts. Total 6 fundamentals. You should not ignore any one of the fundamental concept. Otherwise, you will be trouble in programming. First fundamental is indentation. Indentation. Next one is comments. Next one is identifier. Sorry, keywords. Keywords. These also called as reserved words. Fourth one is identifiers, rules and regulations. Fifth one is variables. And sixth one is multiple assignment. These all fundamental concepts I'm going to discuss in tomorrow's session. Don't miss. And tomorrow is the last demo for all of you. As I said, 4 demo lectures will be there. After attending tomorrow demo session, if really serious about learning Python, interested to continue the sessions, please contact DURGASOFT after tomorrow session, how to enroll for this course and you can continue. Okay. So this is third demo. Tomorrow also we have a pre-demo. Please feel free to attend by using same link at same time 10 a.m. Who are new to this session, okay, you feel this is your first lecture, don't worry, our team will communicate with you via mail and they will also send the previous demo lectures yesterday, day before yesterday, what we conducted, that video link you will receive along with course content also you will receive, sir. So this batch is completely Python full stack web development batch. So it means you need not to enroll complete full stack web development even as per your requirement. As I mentioned in my demo session, if you are looking for only Python, go for only Python enrollment. So that means you are going to travel with us only up to 2 months. After 2 months, do you want to extend your course with full stack development, Django, REST API, Flask, UI, and SQLite all? You can extend. Or initially only, do you want to enroll now only full stack? You can happily. That's better. If you have any question, you can feel free to ask me. API development will be there in REST API. Yes.
Sir, Python will end by January end or February? Only
From
Python.
now, from now onwards, only Python you can take 50 working days.
Probably January, right?
Yeah, 50 working days I'm saying, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Anil, Mr. Annie K, do you want to become Python full stack developer? Yeah, you can enroll for this complete full stack code now only. The fee structure will be little bit low. Once you enroll first Python, later full stack, if you want to migrate it, then fee will be increased. I think 1K or 2K extension you have to pay. You think about that fee structure, you can talk to our admin people, they'll guide you. If you are really serious about full stack developer, better to enroll now only instead of partial. Means after Python, then extension. That's not good idea. As per your requirement, okay? So still any more questions? Please proceed. I'm telling you the new persons who are joining today only. So in this full stack development, two to three projects are going to be developed, hands-on projects and real-time exposure you will get. Complete interview questions also will be there. In the meanwhile, every 1 week after or 2 weeks after, we will send the question papers also, like multiple choice questions. I'll send to your mails. You have to attempt the exams and cross-check with the key only, which I'm sending. So we will engage in the learning process completely. Okay. So assignments also we can give exercise programs. Same assignment exercise programs will be discussed in our class, next class. Like that, practical knowledge will improve more. But we have to attend regular sessions. Even if it is not possible to attend, at least we have to watch the recording videos, missing sessions. So continuity will be required. So still any questions? Is proceeding. The tomorrow agenda is this one. Most important fundamentals, indentation, comments, keywords, all we will cover. Once you get clarity about fundamentals, then you will be ready for writing programs. Yes. Have a nice time. See you tomorrow, sir. Thanks for attending this demo session. Please continue tomorrow also, then you can decide.